play Starfinder or play the Starfinder game, and it'll pop up with this whole, you know, high production value game. You know, it's full cast. It's got, you know, sound design and everything. It's really quite slick. And you know, they got great voice actors. You know, I'm very proud they got both Laura Bailey and Nathan Fillion in there. So, you know, the idea that's like, oh my God, I'm writing dialogue for somebody who was on Firefly.
Rose is the best.
I'm the best around, and I can something. The words I know, it's the best. It's from the Karate Kid soundtrack. Around. Thank you, Toasty Toesies. I did it. I am smarter than a 5th grader all by myself. I did it. I'd like to thank all of the people in the world for believing in me. I'm a rogue. Hey. Chugging along. Chugging right along. Do 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 do. Moving fancy free. Chugging right along. Doing things with me. Chugging right along. This is my meat pocket. Don't say that. That sounds dirty.
So Mika Burton was a guest, and Sujata Day actually directed a movie that's on Netflix called Definition Please, which highly recommend you give it a try. And LeVar Burton is in that movie, so she directed him in a scene, and Mika Burton did not know that. And I was like, yeah, Mika, you didn't know, you never met Sujata? Your dad's in a movie. What? Really? So Mika Burton calls up LeVar Burton on the phone live while we're filming and starts talking about this, that, and the other. And I don't know if this, I won't spoil what, if
it's on there or not.
I hope they leave in what happens.
That's
because
awesome.
it was like a moment for me. And I don't think I don't get starstruck. Like Matthew Lillard was awesome. Kari Payton, you know, they're all awesome.
Welcome back, by the way, Penny. Were you hanging out with the babies?
One less evil.
Oh, jeez. Yep, that's the one. That's the one that gets me every time.
Well, there's no way out.
Oh my god. Here,
push. I will show my titties for 10 biddies.
Right? Titties for biddies. Thank you. Look at that clip.
Oh, Billy.
Oh my god. Oh my. I'm sorry. I need to go on BRB.
BRB, hold on. I'll be in my bunk. Like welcome in, Raiders. Whoa. I was curious what would happen if I stayed. Oh, shot!
And so that was Tennis Report. And I only expected that to be one book, but when I got to the end of what became Ravenwood, it was like obvious it was going to be at least a trilogy.
Yeah.
And so I started writing fantasy. I've written 4 fantasies now, counting 5 counting the one I did with my daughter.
Called Crocodile Tears, and the first 2 follow one character, and then I spin off a character again, spin-off character who was going me. And I run a that's the novella Crocodile Tears. But yeah, a lot of fun. One of the main characters, the one who is the primary character in the novella, is his name is Ting. And if you've spent any time in the Caribbean, you know the accent they
Oh yeah.
So Ting, what's that about? It's because my mother always said I was the prettiest little ting. And the thing is, he's a Rastafarian troll shaman. So he's 10 feet tall, 5 feet wide, belly out to here, dreads down to here, and his name is Ting because he's a pretty little ting. You know, so it's a joke within a joke.
Did you do any narration from TV or movies or anything like that that kind of broke you into doing audiobooks and you're like, oh, this is, I think I like this a little bit better doing the voice acting more. And
so that's a great question. I did a lot of voiceovers for TV and movies over the years. And about 3 years ago, I got the narration. I was the narrator in a movie called The Birth of the Dragon, which was, it was a Bruce Lee biopic.
okay.
That was from Steve McQueen's perspective.
Okay. And I will go whoop whoop, Emmy. Emmy with the whoop whoop. Whoop whoop, Emmy, whoop whoop. So
okay, yo, I'm gonna ask you. Do you have any positive sound bites where somebody's like, "Epic Realms is the best"?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that scared the crap out of me. Oh.
You don't have to swing once if you can just sneak up on people. You say you're at Epic? Ah!
Oh, that was a good one.
I've snuck up on people good.
Oh, he already leveled up. Oh, he's
right behind. Hop train success. Congratulations. Thank you guys for running a hype train on me. That did not sound... Jesus Christ, I just need to shut up.
I mean, anytime you need a hype train on you. Just...
That is not... I just need to... Oh, you got a flashlight too. You're a little flashlighty clown. Another little flashlight clown. Another little flashlight clown. Flashlight, flashlight, flashlight clown. Click, 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 click. Start battle, start battle. Stream Raiders is really delayed. Oh, do 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 da. Day. Hey. Oh. Oh. What happened, buddy? Oh, look at that cutie pie. You're such a cutie pie. Oh, yeah. Well, nobody redeemed a trick or treat, but I will. You shake. Good boy. Other paw. Good boy. Can you lay down? There you go. Good buddy. Good job. Of course, I had him lay down out of camera range. You touch. Touch. Good boy. There you go, dude. Good job. So that's Pippin. Pippin is one of our emotes. So one of our emotes is Pippin. You can also redeem channel points to give him treats, and you can also, if you don't have enough channel points, you can also just do a bit reward to give him treats, and it helps pay for his treats. So there we go. It's delicious, just delicious, like me. Oh, wait, what? Gotcha. Yeah, I thought you were maxed out. All right. Oh shit! God damn it! Like, I think I already looted it. Maybe I'm gonna see if I can loot it again. Shit, I can loot it again? Oh, I've claimed this already. Come back tomorrow, yeah. I was gonna say, like, holy crap, that would have been awesome. I just sit inside there and farm it. Just farm that bad boy. Farm it up! Farm it up, yeah.
Look, see, you know what? Hang on a second. I fight these villains off all the time. It's, you know. See, that's what happens when you sit around and you sign Pops to the Creeper, you know. He's got to be in on it, you know.
Right.
Scooby-Doo, where are you? Oh, boy. Scooby-Dooby-Doo with Epic Realms. Where?
Shit.
The candle went out. You all right? The heart rate went up to 95.
98.
98.
It's
Yeah.
kind of me. Thanks, Half Man.
Good.
I was a huge fan of Star Trek as a kid. I remember the original series. I was so upset when it went off. I was like 10 years old, and I loved it. So the first real Star Trek episode I got, and it was the best part.
It's time to start the podcast. It's time to play some games. It's time to have some fun here on the Epic Show tonight.
We'll see some off the pod here, enjoy some great alerts. We'll have a grand old time here watching Epic Rounds tonight. We love it when we come here, we clip all of the screens. The chat gets kind of trolly on Epic Rounds scenes. But that's an awesome part of the Epic family. So let's enjoy the show now and start another hype train. We'll see the spicy chips fly on the most sensational, inspirational, celebrational, epicational. This is what we call the Epic Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. Well, I was trying to fucking disable it, you stupid game.
So when I did the RIP files, I was really fascinated to learn that some of those things, like some of those audio things, have to do with like national and international like laws about like sound and audio in television. So like, why is this music like really loud and obnoxious? Has to do with like the literal volume that they have to like play certain things at. So I'm not an expert on this,
Right.
but I was very like, it's like, because my question, so we didn't have access to the episodes until they were finished. So we are the talent, right? We go there and we go home. We're not producers, so we don't have our hands in the project otherwise. So we just gotta like, if something really cool happened to me, I would just have to kind of keep my fingers crossed that it would make it into the episode.
Is it working? Are we here? Is that what's going on? Is everything working? Did we get it going? Did we get it started in here? Oh my gosh! Oh, welcome on in, everybody. Thank you for sticking through whatever that blurb was. Thank you, OBS, for once again freezing on me. So, yeah, that was a whole thing. Welcome on in, everybody. Thank you for being here through the snafu. I'm glad this doesn't ever happen when we're doing, like, the podcast interviews, right? Am I saying something? Yes, I am. And I can see that my mic is showing that it's going out there. So, also... showing that it's going out there. So don't say I'm not hearing anything, because there's the audio right there. I can tell. Yes, if you're here, please refresh. Please refresh the whole dang stream. Thank you guys for being here. I'm glad you guys were here. If you guys missed it yesterday, the interview with Jim Zub went great. There's one little snafu, but that's okay. That's what post-production editing is for. So if you guys missed the interview with comic book icon Jim Zub, D&D icon Jim Zub, you can go and catch that interview anywhere you get your podcast. You can catch the full video on demand here on Twitch until it drops off. You can find the edited version of the video on YouTube. You can also find the podcast, again, anywhere you get podcasts. So you can tell. What can you tell? I want to know secrets. All of the secrets. Yeah. Of course, Katie, officially first and unofficially first. Officially and unofficially first. Welcome on in, guys. Officially, unofficially, Katie is first. Of course, everybody else, hashtag not first. We have redeems for that. We're going to be playing some Palia today. All kinds of little projects on the Paliaverse. So we look forward to playing that and hanging out with you guys. So I mentioned this before, the RPG stuff I posted. If you guys didn't see on my Discord, you guys can join the Discord. If you hop in the Discord, if you're new to the Discord and you don't get access for the full thing, make sure to accept both rules and let me know. make sure to let me know. Make sure to keep all unstarred crops. You need a ton of them for leveling cooking. Yeah, I've been saving a bunch of them the last week, trying to save some of them. But I'm working on my apple trees right now because I got to get my money's up. My money's up. So if you guys missed on Discord the post, I'm gonna read it for you guys, or at least kind of go through it. So of course, yesterday was the podcast episode with Jim Zub. Go and check that out. Make sure to rate and review all of that fun stuff. The RPG streams coming up within the next month or two, you may start to see some shenanigans in their arrangement. When you see what you see. We're going to be wanting to get preserve jars and set them to craft. Yeah, they are. Yep. I got them. I got them sets. I got 4 of them running right now. The RPG stuff is going to be, so I want to be able to fit in. Mark from Fight in a Box wants to do more mechanical corners. So we're going to do more mechanical corners with Fight in a Box games as Mark. So that's on the plan on the docket. Of course, we've got the Sandpoint campaign that I keep talking about, the Biston's Pond game, the one-shots, the series of one-shots that take place in our United Galarian for you, the audience members, to be able to participate and do some role-playing with us. So I want to be able to start fitting that in as well. Of course, we only have Wednesdays as our tabletop RPG nights. So cycling things through and moving stuff around, and people's schedules are kind of wonky off and on as well. So you might see some shifting of the tabletop RPG schedules, as I mentioned in the Discord. So keep that in mind, that we don't really know. Some of the games are up in the air and stuff like that. So we will keep you guys posted on those and what those changes are going to look like later down the road. This weekend, I believe at some point, there's a book guy called Toca do Adventario. And I do not have a Brazilian accent, so the Brazilian accent with that, but it's a show. He's an interview style show, a book review type show out of Brazil. And he asked me to be on there to do a book review. And we did a book review on James Sutter. I believe that comes out this weekend. I will verify with him. And when it does come out, I'll make sure to share it with you guys as well. So that was some fun stuff. And of course, if you look in the corner down there, you'll see it says Factor. And why is that? It's because I have a new sponsorship. So for the rest of the month, I will be promoting Factor. If you guys don't know what Factor is, and I'm going to tell you, Factor is this really cool meal program. It's kind of like HelloFresh, but you don't do any cooking. So they have cooks make a meal for you, and they put it in a package and they ship them to you the next, that day. So you get them in less than 24 hours, and then you throw them in your fridge, and then you eat them whenever. And Holly and I, we use it all the time because if we go on a convention, if we don't have time to cook, if we're busy, if we're on a road trip, if we're spending time in hotels, any of that stuff, we get it so that we don't have to worry about cooking and we aren't eating out. It's still a lot healthier than eating out. So oftentimes we will get the Factor meals. It's freaking great. Yeah, great for conventions and travel. It is. Because you'd I'm going on a trip to wherever and I'm going to be in a hotel and I don't want to spend $50 in the hotel restaurant for whatever. And you can do things. So yeah, it's really awesome. Yeah, great for the sensitivities. So if you guys want to try it out, you get free shipping and 50% off if you use that link. You can also use my code, which it's not in there. I'll add the code later. It's Factor SE 69608 is the code here. I'll go like this. We'll just copy that and that'll just be perma paste. So you can use that as your code when you check out for the Factor meals. But it's freaking awesome. It's been great. So every time we go to Con of the North, Sula Falls is the 605 Pop Culture Con, stuff like that. We usually set that for a week. Yeah, 69 giggity. That's right. So yeah, guys, if you want, please check it out. It not only supports me, it supports the podcast. It allows me to keep doing this, and also it's you might like it. And if you don't like it, you just cancel it, right? So yeah, 50% off and free shipping. I will probably be promoting this. I might do a pre-record so I can just hit play on a pre-record so you guys can do that. So you don't get to hear me stumble over the damn thing over and over again trying to explain how awesome it is and how much I like it. But yeah, go and check it out. Even if, like, we don't need to hit 100. I know it says 100 on there. I don't need to hit 100. How is their gluten-free stuff? It's good. It's good. You have to look at it and like read it, but yeah, you can read what's in it and all their ingredients. It's all labeled. So yeah, I have not had any issues as far as gluten goes. Now, if you have other allergies, I don't really know, but I do know that we have done a whole. I think you can sort. I want to say that you can sort by allergies. I'm looking it up now because it's usually Holly does the ordering, but I was pretty sure we could sort through them. Gluten is what the most annoying because every sauces have gluten-based materials in them. Right, exactly. Yeah, so you can like Chef Choice, they have keto. I'm not even logged in. Again, Holly usually does all of the ordering through our food meals. So like she signs up for it and then and does that. But you can snort them. I mean, I snort just in general. I snort. Yeah, wheat is often used in powders and stuff can make sometimes things say spices. Yeah, spices. And also they use like as like a non-caking agent. So like you have your garlic powder or whatever and like it gets all hard and you like what do they use for an agent to keep it from sticking together, an anti-caking agent. So that is all important when it comes to the factor meals, guys. And of course, if you're on YouTube, it's up there. If you want the link, !factor, we'll always give you the link. Of course, you can get it in the Discord or you can message me or whatever, and I will get you guys the link. So definitely check it out, give it a try, and hopefully you guys like it. And like I said, if you don't like it, cancel it. It's also a gift. You can get it as a gift for someone else too. If you know somebody that's like, you're like, I might not use it, but this person works an 80-hour work week and they don't have time to cook and they're always eating out, you can get it a gift for them, or a birthday gift or something. So at any rate, let's get into the game, guys. Boom. I have done a little bit of work on the side. So we're going to play a little bit of Palia. I'm working on, so you guys might remember I was working on getting all my stuff to level 10. So I got all my stuff to level 10. And I think now we've got the weeklies reset. All of the weeklies reset. Hello, Tide. How are you doing? Thank you for the lurk, my friend. Thank you for the lurk. Welcome on in. I was working on, I got all those done, and I know the weeklies reset. I was working on getting my apple trees. I got my apple trees planted. What's this? Is he telling a joke? Stop me if you've heard this one. Jesus walks into a bar. He asks the innkeeper for 3 nails and says, "Can you put me up for the night?" He hands the innkeeper 3 nails and says, "Can you put me up for the night?" All right, there we go. Now it's unlocked. It's like, what the hell is going on here? The T-pose, right? Not to be confused with T-Pain, because that happens after the T-pose has gone on too long. You just started romancing Trish and Kenyatta? Yeah, I'm romancing Trish. I think I'm going to romance Kenyatta, but I might also romance the witch lady outside of town. If you're Jesus and you know it, clap your hands. If you're a T-Rex and you know it, clap your hands. You plan to do everyone so you can get all of their picks. It's fair enough. I washed my little W container. God, so I started doing instant coffee because it makes my stomach not horrible. So I started doing the instant coffee, which I actually turns out I like better. I like the flavor of the. So we bought a big Costco thing, and I have this. It's a W shaker for our energy drink, which, by the way, if you want energy drinks and you want to do that you can do that as well. But I love the shaker because it's super tight sealed, so I can just put it in there and shake my coffee and get it perfect. It's got like a little like bowl thing in there for shaking, for helping mix it. It's freaking awesome. So if you ever guys see me doing that, it's probably because I'm drinking coffee in it now instead of like, and I don't have to dirty a spoon. Oh, my little apple trees are starting to grow. So I redid my layout. The apple trees, I redid my layout, and I followed somebody else's layout, or at least I kind of did, and then afterwards I realized that theirs was wrong, that their layout was wrong, but it was too late for me. So like this tree and this tree are supposed to be up one, and so I had to like redesign it. But now I'm effed because the tree's already there, and they take so long to grow that I'm like, I'll have to wait till they're done and then do it. Was everything okay with Oct and Bentley? I mean, yes, everything's okay with Oct and Bentley, but work. When you're, I mentioned people doing like 80-hour work weeks, and that's kind of what's going on. Those guys are super busy. Octavius messaged me last week saying he's gonna try and show up a little bit more often and say hi to everybody and get to hang out a bit more, but work's just been super crazy, and Bentley as well. So holy crap, guys, it's been a while. It's been a while, but we got our first bot. Thank you, Siri Bot, for banning our other bot. We got the ban bot song every time. Oh, are these even more new emotes? I see. They are. I've got to get them fixed. They're too small. But all of my Stream Raiders units I have made into emotes. And we also have the Congo rats that are new. Help isn't new. The help emote isn't new. But we are going to play the banned bot song for all of those bots we hate. Ban Hammer. Smart, but no way. When is the next Epic Realms Dead by Daylight stream? That is a very good question, Katie. I know I had taken some time off from that game. I was kind of just sick of it in general. I'm waiting for the music to end, and then I'll respond to everybody. There we go. Thank you, Avarian, for the snack and the stretch. I will stretch and the snack. I don't know when the next Dead by Daylight stream is going to be. I was talking about doing a Dead by Daylight stream. I was thinking of doing like a Friday, and maybe hooking up with like Death Joker or something and see if you wanted to do like a co-stream or something. So yeah. And as for the is the Tangia Dungeons not working? Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, they might have just broke. And if that's the case, then I know. But yeah, let me go and take a look at the thing. How are you doing, Avarian? Thank you so much for the snack and the stretch. Let me get the snack here. I got the stretch and I get the snack here. We're doing Simple Milk crackers right now. The redeem says currently unavailable. Yeah, let me take a look. See here. Not available in the Twitch panel either. Let me look. I don't know why it's doing this. It says paused your It says that I've paused it. Why? Like, why is it saying it's paused? Yeah, it says that my redemptions are paused. And I never paused it. And this has happened more times than I'd like to admit. And it's really getting irritating, honestly. Manage or unpause requests. Well, that one's working.
Help. My dungeons are all locked.
Right? All right. Let me see here. You paused redemption rewards of this type are currently available to you. Why? Why? Oh, this is... Okay, this is getting irritating. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. I wonder if it's when my whole thing crashed. No, I've had it for other things. It's something in Twitch that does it, and it's really fucking irritating. It's happened for other redeems. It happened for the RPG redeems. Remember when we had the RPG redeems and it did that? Nobody could redeem any of the stuff for the Claimer's Conquest, and I didn't realize it. Because, yeah, like Pedro was there. You can redeem Pedro. You can't redeem the dungeon duel, and you can't redeem the Tangia dungeon, unless they are down. And usually I can click the button, and it pops up, and it says, disable it. You paused redemption rewards of this type are not... I don't know what's going on. All right, we're going to turn it off. Have you tried turning it off and turning it back on again? Actually, we're going to disable the entire extension and see what happens. Disable the extension! You think it's the Tangia itself? Which one is that to go? Tangia goes to panel 1. All right, we'll go to panel 1. And I'll refresh the stream. And we'll see. Temporarily unavailable. What the fuck? All right, well. Let us see. But it doesn't look like it's in the Tangia thing. It looks like it's... I'm not seeing anything via Tangia. Yeah, I think it's Twitch. I think it's Twitch. I'm pretty sure it's Twitch. I'm trying to remember how to unpause things. Let's go back. It's in here. Enable channel points, customize, manage smart costs, manage alerts. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I don't know why I can't just unpause it. Now we're going to select all these. Do that. Edit rewards. Yeah, that one works. That's why I think it's not Tangia. I think it's Twitch. You paused redemption rewards of this type. I did not pause it. How do I unpause it? Require review. It doesn't show anything for pausing or unpausing it. Here's this is the pop-up that shows up, and it showed up in the past. Right here. It shows this to me. And it's a pop-up, and I used to be able to just click it, and it would bring me to the window that would fix it. And now it's redeemed, but instead it brings me to my redeems. And I'm like, I don't need that. That's not what I want. I just want to turn it so people can fucking do the thing. Could be a permissions issue. No, there's a place somewhere in the settings where it pauses my alerts, and I don't know where it's at because it's so fucking disorganized. Ah, I found it. I found it here. Hold on, give me a second. All requests. Let me do this. I think I see where the issue is. All right. Skip the reward queue. Skip the reward queue. We'll do that and that. And then I think I found it. And we'll go up here, reward review requests. Unpause redemption. Unpause redemption. I found it. There we go. Hit refresh and you guys should be able to spawn the Tangia dungeon. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. It automatically pauses the redeems. And it's such a pain in the ass. And I'm sure it's when the crash happened, right? That's been that crash thing has been happening a lot lately. But at least now I can remember what to do and that I have to so it shows up on my rewards queue. And you can pause it from there. And I have to go into the rewards queue, but because I have it skipping the rewards queue, it didn't show up. So I had to make it so it didn't skip the rewards queue, so it would show up, so I could unpause it and then re-add it. It's a pain in the ass. But we got it done, guys. We got it done. We've got the Tangia dungeons, but it's not showing up now, is it? It didn't show up, did it? It didn't show up. Yeah, Twitch likes to make things a pain in the ass. Well, that showed up. Un, dos, tres, cuatro, 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 cuatro. All right. So that is working the Un, dos, tres, cuatro. I'm going to pour myself some water to go along with my coffee. Do that. I got that. So the Tangia dungeon is not working still, right? It's not popping up. Let me see here. Let's see if my test thing. Oh, it's not even showing up in my... Now I see it's not on the Tangia list either. It's not on the list like for Tangia. I wonder if they reset it. All right. We're gonna go to settings. We're just fixing all the things. Today is just tech day, guys. Tech day today. All right. Where is the test? I have a test button to test the Tangia dungeon somewhere here. Test. Nope. Test. Where's the test button? Ah! Hello, Roddy Mama. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Struggling through this. Thank you for chatting and making this. Because you guys know I get this. This kind of shit just irritates me, especially when it's live, while we're live and shit's not working. That really gets me. That's where it gets me. All right. We're going to go here. All right. You're not online with this integration to be set. It says I'm not online. That's why it's not working now. Now it says that I'm not online. Are you kidding? Am I online, guys? Can you see me? Hello? Turn it up, yeah. Turn it up, yeah. Turn it up, yeah. Turn it. It says I'm not online.
Seven-Tailed Fox asked me, what do we need to do to fix the tech issues? Tech issues, the bane of our modern existence. It's like trying to communicate with a toaster that's on a coffee break. Now, if I were to guess, you might want to restart your hardware check for any software updates, and maybe even sacrifice a rubber chicken to the tech gods. But if that doesn't work, perhaps try unpausing those redemptions.
That was me, sorry. That was me. Sorry, my bad.
Seven-Tailed Fox asked
There we go.
What do we need to do to fix the tech issues? Tech issues, the bane of our modern existence. It's like trying to communicate with a toaster that's on a coffee break. Now, if I were to guess, you might want to restart your hardware check for any software updates, and maybe even sacrifice a rubber chicken to the tech gods. But if that doesn't work, perhaps try unpausing those redemption rewards. Otherwise, it's like asking for scammer feet pics. Bizarre and entertaining, but not very effective.
Yep, some scammer feet pics. Thank you for that, Seven-Tailed Fox. Thank you for the lurk, Roddy Mama. Yeah, so it's just not reading that I'm online because the stream crashed. And I didn't stop the stream because it crashed. I just came back on. I think it registered that the stream stopped, but it didn't register that the stream started, I guess. Yeah, and we haven't sacrificed a rubber chicken. We haven't. But I don't know how to get it to recognize that I am online, other than stopping the stream and starting it again. Or you could stop it and start again and then be first. Yeah, and I might have to. I honestly might have to. Which will irritate the hell out of me. Sure, I guess. I'll be right back, guys. We're going to reset the stream and see if that works. So I will be right back in just a few short minutes. So bear with us as we go to the Be Right Back screen and start over. Be prepared, guys, to refresh everything. Be prepared to refresh all of the things. Keep an eye on chat.
Someone to lung cancer or something, and he didn't, even though it's so common in those type of movies, didn't want to propagate that going forward. And jokingly, I said, "Oh crap! Well, there goes my whole plan for cancer mages who basically smoke themselves into magical power." And he goes, like a minute, I get an email back. That's actually kind of genius, and that's how. And that led to the development of the grifters, where basically they been
working it hard, working it hard.
And that was your first attack. Go
Not
ahead and
playing
roll
you,
your
he's
second
playing
attack.
Pixel Nips.
All right, my bad. Completely different.
As we discussed last time, it's not true to life, right?
What? What? Oh my God. Oh my God, it's right here. Get it, Pomona, get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. I don't know what to do. Does anyone have a link to that clip? We need to find that clip.
So this one, more wood, more damage. All right.
Turn it up, yeah. Turn it up, yeah.
You did that all of your own accord.
You did that of your own accord.
Did what of my own accord? What did I do? What did I do? Wait, what?
And I think that it could be one of those situations where because I don't visualize very well, I'm hopefully working to write so that stellar visualizers have something, but then also visualizers like me who aren't visualizing as much, they also have something as well. So I'm hoping that I'm sort of finding a middle ground so that both of those types of readers can find something in my work.
Right.
And I think if I was just a stellar visualizer, I would just be sort of giving all the visualization that somebody like me would need, and that might not be as good for people who can't visualize to the same level.
Of books that I wrote with Jinx, a dog called Indy, and she